If you're deciding to come to Kenya, please have a plan. Have a plan, a financial plan that is. Also, come with an open mind and an open heart. If you're coming to Kenya, coming to embrace Kenya, coming to embrace the culture, experience the culture, and that way you have a better experience. Leave all that Americanness in America because you in a whole different continent and a whole different country.
Hi, I'm Jakia, and I am the host of the See Life Different podcast. This podcast is perfect for you if you are a Black, Indigenous, woman of color, ready to step outside of your comfort zone. This podcast will inspire you, empower you, and educate you on how to see life differently, whether it's in your business or in your personal life. I am a cancer survivor, brand cultivating strategist, author, and world traveler. Let's get into it. So hello and welcome to another edition of the See Life Different podcast. And so we're now pivoting to do conversation being here in the beautiful, magical Kenya. So this is for you if you are a Black woman, if you are of the diaspora, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are prioritizing wellness. We're having conversations with the women who have already done what you're probably already thinking about. I'm ready to make that exodus, become an expat, repat, and I just need to talk to somebody. So we got Taneka J here, who's been doing it for so long, and she's been willing to have this honest conversation, the real talk, real girl talk, about what it's been like having Taneka J in Kenya and just being in Kenya.
Yes, thank you. My name is Taneka, originally born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Migrated after high school to Nashville, Tennessee. Been there majority of my entire life. Shout out to North Nashville. It's been a desire to come to Africa for decades, but I put it on hold because of family and children and how everybody else was feeling. So then I just woke up one morning and was like, you know what, this is my life. Yeah. And I don't want to live with no regrets. So I detached myself from my mom and detached myself from my oldest daughter because those was my two heart spots. Didn't want to leave. And me and my youngest, they was down for it. They was like, hey, we would rather homeschool and travel with you. So that's what got us over here into Africa.
So who's out here with you now then?
Nobody now. I'm single, solo dolo. We started in Tanzania. So I visited Dar es Salaam. We visited Zanzibar, but that just wasn't our cup of tea. So we ended up leaving there probably like the 4.5 months. And then we migrated and came to Mombasa and fell in love with the beach and SGR to Nairobi. And
SGR, for those who don't know, is?
The train. Yes, Kenya has a railroad and it's called SGR. They have regular seat, coach seat, and premium. So premium's like a first class accommodations on a flight. So you get your own space, your own headphones, TV, and it's very affordable. It's like 12,000 shillings. I'll say probably even $100. Yeah. For a one-way trip to wherever destination you're going, which I go to the beach.
Yeah, so it can go both ways. That's what I take, because I'm living right there in Diani, which is about an hour away from Mombasa. So you get to that train station, get the ferry, get a private driver, go to Diani, but staying along the beautiful beaches.
Okay. I miss the coast. But migrated to Nairobi for money purposes only for Taneka J.
So how long have you had this Taneka J?
Taneka J stemmed from America. She existed in America, but when I left, I just got rid of everything and just brought it over here because I didn't want no responsibilities in America. You know, nobody's going to run your business how you run your business. I just brought it with me. Actually, I came to retire.
But?
Went to the beach and wasn't paying attention to my surroundings, and my daughters want to go swimming. We had just arrived. So they went to the car to get their swimsuit. Now, you know, back home, it's like, hey, watch your surroundings before you go in your truck or over your door. You don't want nobody to see what's in there. Somebody come and take your stuff. I forgot to tell the girls that got way too comfortable in my settings. And when we came back from the beach, we had 12 luggage. 3 of them was stolen, our purse. So all my stuff was gone. So when I went to go try to find some clothes, everything was too little. It was given a busted can of biscuits. And then the clothes that I did find that fit me, they was unappealing. They was very unattractive. Was nothing sexy about it. And on top of that, it added age to me. And darling, who's trying to look old? So that's how Taneka J came about. I was like, there's nowhere to go for women like me who like style and who's curvaceous. So I opened up Taneka J, and the Kenyan ladies, they loving it. They loving it and supporting the store. So that's how Taneka J came about.
And one thing that is a common word of mouth spread about Kenya is how hospitable and friendly Kenya can be. Has it been easy kind of having that kind of partnership and collaboration with the local diaspora?
For me, everything is sole proprietorship. So I'm the only director. However, if need be, I did have Kenyans who was ready to step in when I needed them. So you have the ones that you build that friendship with, that bond with, and becomes something like a family member. And then you also have that pushback of those that just not happy you're here. But that's anywhere. You can get that in America. I mean, I got that in America, so it's no different here. It's just Africa. You know, I hate when people feel like, oh, I wasn't expecting that over here. Why not? It's a whole different world. So you expect not to see anything that what you're experiencing in America, you're not going to experience here. So yeah. Other than that, I love it here.
How we first got connected is a big WhatsApp group of a lot of people always coming into Kenya. And so what is the first thing that you always tell people when they're asking that frequently asked question of what's the favorite thing, what's the best thing, what's the first thing I should do?
Well, for me, that's easy. I'm a water bug. I'm an ocean girl. It's the ocean for me. Everything is about the ocean. Like if I had it my way, I would be on the ocean right now, flickering my feet in the water, on somebody's jet ski or on a camel going up the beach. Like it's the beach for me. It's the beach. Beach life. Beach life. So it's the beach for me. That's my favorite part. And the animals. I'm an animal girl.
Which animal?
It's hard because the zebra is so sexy. And then you got the giraffe. But then I like masculinity. So I'm in love with a lion. Okay. But my actual favorite animal is not here. It's a silverback gorilla.
Okay. Have you seen it in person yet?
Born and raised in America, Chicago, Brookfield Zoo. Okay. Yeah, I will go there faithfully to see that silverback gorilla. I feel a little shame because I forgot his name and I wonder if he's still alive. So I got to do some research. Yeah. But I would literally go there to see him. Even when I moved away, when I go back, I would take my kids and they'd be like, why are we always got to go to this zoo? I'm like, because I just want to go see the gorilla. So I love, once again, it's back to the masculinity. Silverback black gorilla exudes masculinity, leadership, power. I get the job done. It's just something about the cinema. It's just.
Now, there's a popular term called passport bros over here where some American, European, Caribbean men will come to Kenya, get what they need, they're good. But what is your take on the opposite? How easy or not so easy is it for women to get what they need?
Oh, wow. I guess it depends on what the woman is looking for. For me, it was a challenge for me to date because I know what I want and I have boundaries. And the way the East African men set up, they not used to women with boundaries. They used to having their way. Some can be very controlling. They not comfortable. They not used to a woman speaking up for herself versus they've been a little docile. And for example, if something affecting you, instead of speaking it out as I would, from what I experienced with my Kenyan friends who are married and some are not. They just dealt with it. They just swallow it and take with. Versus American woman, she's gonna speak up. So yeah, they're not used to it. And me, I didn't change because how can you be in a relationship when there's no communication? Right. So I'd rather be single than not to be with a man who respect what's going on with me, how I'm feeling, and his behavior. If I can't, like, how can we solve problems if there's no communication?
We're here in Kenya. In Kenya, as you said, there's beaches, there's safaris, there's lots of businesses and malls. I think most people don't realize there are lots of malls here. So what is your take for those who are trying to come here, and maybe one tip to avoid a huge culture shock?
Being raised in Chicago, living that life, and Nashville Country Music Hall of Fame. There was no, honestly, and this is the honest truth, don't come for me, Kenya. Because I love y'all. Y'all know Auntie messes with y'all. The only culture shock for me is behavior. That's it. Kenya don't come for me. And it's just my opinion. It's a lot of lack of common sense here. No respect for the women. I hate that. Especially me being such a, I don't like that word independent because I'm a damsel in distress. I like to be spoiled. So I'm very big with that word. I'll say more so, I'm trying to be mindful of my word choice. It's the lack of respect they have for women here is just, uh, is it's like, okay, let me just stay to myself. Because I see the men are on 1,000. That's another thing that makes it challenging to date here. Because if you don't, the next woman will. So I prefer to wait until I meet a guy who got boundaries and morals like me. So that's the only thing that was culture shock to me was the behavior, the lack of respect for women. Other than that, I adjusted well, but that could be just me. I enjoyed the fruit with seeds. Real food, real quality organic food. I love going to, we call it rural in America. Here is country, but we got country in America as well, especially Nashville. We got country parts. So it wasn't like Kenya's giving Atlanta. It's giving Atlanta, especially with the new interstate, the expressways they building and the roads and all these buildings that's going up. It reminds me of Atlanta way back in the days. So it wasn't a hard adjust for me. It just depends on the individual. But I do say, don't come over here without a plan. If you don't have no plan, you screwed. You screwed. I came over here with a plan, and when my feet touched the ground, I took off with that plan. Taneka J originally opened up 2022 July 1st. This is the second location. The other location, it was a good location, but a bad location at the same time. It was a good location because of where it was at. It was a bad location because there wasn't no traffic coming through. But definitely come over here with a master plan. Don't coming over here thinking it's cheap to live. Is there cheap places to live? Most definitely. They got different levels of it. But if you want to live in Nairobi, over here, like where I'm at, Kileleshwa, Livington, Kilimani, those are your ritzy areas. Fega, that's your Beverly Hills. Brunda, very expensive to live. Karen, very expensive to live. So it's not as expensive as America, but it's not as cheap as people think it is. So don't come over here thinking, oh, I got $500, I'm gonna live it up. No, you're gonna get 1 month's rent and that's it. That's 1 month's rent and that's it.
We're inviting 200 plus descendants of Africa to join us in Kenya this December 2025, January 2026, for a historic gathering of cultural reconnection and economic collaboration. Hosted by Traverse Culture, the Journey Back to Eden Initiative, 2025 to 2028, strengthens ties between Kenya and its diaspora through cultural exchange, investment opportunities, and tourism promotion. This transformative end-of-year celebration will feature renowned speakers, dignitaries, and experts leading immersive cultural experiences and creating groundbreaking relationship-building opportunities. This is more than a trip. It is a movement to reconnect, invest, and celebrate. Will you answer the call?
So how can people find out about Taneka J? I know you're not just in the shop. I think one thing that I've observed and some other people will observe when they get here is that there's a mobile money method called M-Pesa. But you don't only do M-Pesa, you also are online as well?
I was online when I first opened up, but I think I did it backwards. I should have waited and build the brand more before I did online. Okay. But shipping, it's crazy. UPS is not here. So it's just crazy shipping from Kenya at the moment. So now I'm just trying to find out affordable ways for my customers, because I hate it for somebody to spend this amount of money and shipping costs just as much. I closed the site at the moment because I'm trying to iron that out. Okay. I was hoping UPS would be over here by now, but
the way the tariff is at now.
It's a ham to the now. Yeah, so yeah, I'm stuck right there. Okay. But if you want something, we do ship with DHL. I'm gonna tell y'all now, it's $50 flat.
Or make it
unless it's go up.
When you come to Kenya, make it a part of your
Yes, just come in here, shop now, and take your stuff back with you. But if you're in America and you want something, DM me, pick it out, and we'll go from there, and I can ship it DHL. So you will get it between 5 to 7 days. But we all know DHL is DHL. They expensive.
How can people reach you?
You can reach me on Taneka J. That's TANEKAJ_Kenya. That is my IG page for Taneka J. You can DM me with your style. I have a PayPal account and I have Venmo. Shh, don't tell America they're going to take it away from me. Like they did everything else. They took my cash out. They took everything. So I have Venmo and I have PayPal. You can pay there, and I ship through DHL. And I also have a men's product line that I've produced. Hopefully soon I'll have a lunch party for Proud Skin. Yes, naturally organic, dermatology tested and approved by cats.
And then I want to ask a question that's normally the way that I like to end most of my conversations. They're a two-part questions.
Okay.
So I'm all about legacy. So what do you think your legacy is going to be?
Outgoing, fun, energetic, business savvy. This is to leave my kids my legacy. My legacy would be wow. It would be wild because I'm not in a box. I don't put myself in a box. So I'm not this, I'm not that. And to different individuals, I'm somebody different to them. So my legacy is just gonna be wow. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be energetic, and it's gonna be okay. She was definitely a go-getter and high-spirited. So I believe it'll be a whole lot of different stuff coming from different people. They will remember me in different ways.
And where have you not been to in Kenya that you want to go to?
Lamu. And I want to go to Hell's Kitchen.
Which is, for those who don't know, that's technically where Lion King was based off of.
Yes. And I believe it's the other side of the Grand Canyon, but that's a whole nother conversation. Clock that. It looked just like the Grand Canyon, y'all. Hands down. So that's the only place I haven't been yet that I could have been, but I don't know why it's taking me so long. I think it's more so that I'm not worried about the plane, but then I gotta drive, then I gotta catch a boat, then it's like I'm there. It's a whole lot. And then I hear it's a Muslim town, which it doesn't bother me. My ex-husband was a Muslim, so that doesn't bother me. I guess there's so much to go through to get there.
You gotta have use like in the U.S. when you have your paid time off, use the entire paid time off just to be in London.
Even though I'm right here, but still, it's just so much. And it's not a lot of options for stay. So I was looking into that. But I think that's the only place that I really want to go, and I haven't been yet because I've been on both ends of the safari, both ends of the ocean.
Now, what would you want other entrepreneurs, Black women, to take away from just this entire conversation? Which one thing you want them to remember?
If you're deciding to come to Kenya, please have a plan. Have a plan, a financial plan that is. Also, come with an open mind and an open heart. Leave all that, what you doing to America and what America got in America. Just leave all that there. If you're coming to Kenya, coming to embrace Kenya, coming to embrace the culture, learn to experience the culture, and that way you have a better experience. I noticed that the people that's coming over here with, oh, America, we didn't do this, or they don't have this, we had this in America. Those people are miserable. They're miserable. Come over here for Kenya, finding your roots and detoxing your spirit. Just, yeah, you got to come with an open mind, open heart. You got to have a plan, have some money put up, start networking with people. I offer visa and permit services. So if you need that, feel free to reach out to my sister to get my WhatsApp. That way I can help you get your papers so you can get over here. And if you have the desire to want to live here permanently, don't get on that tourist visa. That's not going to lead you to residency. It's not going to lead you there. So definitely reach out to me. Come visit, come check it out. Also, I have another sister who's doing the JBE, Journey Back to Eden. I'm sure you heard of that. My sister Kia, she having a big thing in December. You can also come for that. That way you can experience the whole ordeal on a whole concierge level. So definitely reach out to us. It depends on where you want to go. It's liable here. It depends on how much money you want to spend. But please come with a plan. Don't come over here looking for no job. Your visa cannot get you no job. You need a special permit for that. So that's my thing. Come over here with a plan. Come over here with an open mind, open heart, and leave all that Americanness in America because you in a whole different continent and a whole different country, and it's Kenya.
You know what? I'm glad you mentioned JBE because I am an ambassador for JBE, which is Journey Back to Eden. So Kia Wakesho Simmons of Traverse Culture is having just the way that I'm describing it is a combination of your Afro Future, a combination of Essence Music Festival, all in one, starting December 31st. Well, if you want to do the entire safari, if you want to see Mombasa, I will leave the link to my affiliate link in there. Visit my link at bit.ly/JBE Zakira, that's JBEZAAKIRAH, and learn more. And I can't wait to see you there. But starting the end of December until about January 8th, you can choose to do the entire trip, see Nairobi, see Mombasa, or just come for the summit. But this is the perfect place to supplement, and you'll hear for yourself the repetition, exactly what Taneka J was saying. So definitely check it out. Check out Kenya, check out Taneka J. And thank you for listening to the See Life Different podcast.
Bye.
Hey, when's the last time you created content and it actually brought you joy? When was the last time you saw a sunrise or a sunset and felt the warmth? I'm Zakir Nayar Muhammad, a creative strategist, global storyteller, and your retreat host with over a decade of experience of traveling to over 12 countries. I know that healing happens internally only once we return to ourselves and surround ourselves with nature. So that's why I'm inviting you to join me on the Kenya coast, January 2026. Join me for 3 transformative days filled with coastal beauty, wellness exercises, affirmations, storytelling, content creation, delicious meals, and a powerful community. The Sanaa Nomad Retreat is for creators of the diaspora who are ready to rest and reset and realign. There's only limited spots available, so be sure to go to zakiranayar.com/retreat to learn more. That's ZAAKIRAHNAYYAR.com/retreat.